point guard spot. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now here is Holiday. Passes to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And it's Lillard missing. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Holiday. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Lillard. Here's Covington. The offensive rebound. Jones kicks to Nurkic. Nobody near Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. About a minute played so far here in the first. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from him.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Covington after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Nurkic finds Jones. Back to Nurkic. It's all about Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton looking it over. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's Lillard. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pass to Middleton. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he banks in the layup. Middleton's got 5 now.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Lillard outside. Over Holiday. And it's Lillard missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Portis. Good D by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 7. A pull-up. Jones. Nice persistence to chip it back up and in.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Takes the 13-footer. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Here's Nurkic. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
And it's Connaughton missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the shot goes in. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Giannis grabs the miss.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Holiday gets the bucket.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic up top. Holiday against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. That three off the mark.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, if they're needing to fight from behind.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Connaughton. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And before the game, we talked to Damian.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody...
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got P.J. Tucker, Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Nora in at the small forward. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 5. The pass to Simons. Anthony looking it over. Shot clock at 6. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Tucker. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Tucker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. The Trailblazers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Cantor with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anthony in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Teague. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Collins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Remarkable concentration. It's hard trying to knock Collins off his game when he's looking to score. Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on his team.
Now here's Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Stolen by McCollum. And now Anthony pushing it up. Going back to stop him. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Cantor trying to free himself up. And it's Simons missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Tucker the pass to Nora. Launches it. And Cantor pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's Collins with the drive. Up again and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here is Teague. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Lillard from outside. Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Pass to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Middleton. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Jones looking for an opening. Nurkic finds Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton the pass to Portis. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Powell. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 1. Can he give us your... And...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
On the floor for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Portland trailing here. Powell inside. It's good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Holiday following the score by Damian Lillard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Three-pointer, Lillard knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Covington, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. That one goes. Count it. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
DiVincenzo passes to Moore. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Anthony. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from T. Inside, Tucker. Back to T. The Bucks working the ball around. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lopez.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment, but muscling through.
Simons, the pass to Powell. Here's Simons. To the inside. Lopez with the block. And they get it back. And it's the Bucks on the break. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Simons. Sweet little floater.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now here's Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Brook Lopez. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Simons. Low block shot. And he could not. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Bucks making a switch here. McCollum outside. on the shot. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard's checked in for Portland.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in.
Lillard way outside. Portland again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Here's Nora. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pull up Jay, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on.
Outside Teague, the pass to Lopez. Puts up a 3. Mora, that's good. Mora's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Collins.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Here's Holiday. No good on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. There's Hollis-Jefferson and Middleton with the block. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
Lillard surveying the D. Over Holiday. Lillard misses. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Stolen by McCollum. Covington against Lopez. Covington dishes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Gotta like how calm McCollum is, even in big parts of the game. You can depend on him to step his game up.
Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Lillard outside. Money!
Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. No good from outside. McCollum with the ball. Outside, Covington. Back to McCollum. Pocket 6. 3-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing. The wide open look here for Holiday. But they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're ahead by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
No good on the quick three. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Welcome, everyone. Here on and let's go.
Kevin, thanks for.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Irving. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Giannis in at the center position. Now here's Middleton. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now Harden, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Right side, Kevin Durant. Jordan. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh. Look, DeAndre Jordan and the rim, those two are best friends.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks it to Tucker. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That one off the back iron and out. Harris finds Irving. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Harris.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shots good by Middleton.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Harden following the basket by Chris Middleton. Now here is Harden. 4 on the shot clock. KD's shot is off. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Irving. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. KD against Middleton. Jordan's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Harris outside. In the corner, Harden. Now here's Irving, guarded by Tucker. Here's Jordan. No good there. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's KD with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And there's the pass to Harden. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 3.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there it is for him.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Holiday. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Holiday playing some unpredictable ball there. Remarkable at getting the defender into the air with that shot fake.
So both teams changing it up here. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 3 to shoot. This is to Griffin. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Down low. Here's Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And that'll tie this game up.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And don't go away. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and football.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Bobby Portis. He's out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lopez inside. He's against Green. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Dinwiddie left side. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Lopez outside. Passes it to Forbes. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets with the lead. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Top of the key, Harris. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. Now here's Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Portis against Green. Back to Dinwiddie. The kick out to Brown. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. For three. Dives for it. And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Teague following the basket by Blake Griffin.
And what makes Jeff Teague such a tough cover is his skill in drawing fouls.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Claxton. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. From about 19 feet, Portis can't get it to go.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Dinwiddie up top. Pass to Claxton. And he makes that one. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Teague the pass to Portis. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here is Harden. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. KD on the wing. Back to Harden. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit from the elbow. The Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Slammed home, and they call the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we read.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets leading by 4, setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday looking over the floor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. He kicks it to KD. Outside Irving, taken away by Holiday. Middleton finds Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. On the wing, Harris. And Durant gets double teamed. And the shot goes down.
Kevin Durant, simply one of the game's greatest scorers of all time.
Bucks trail by 6. Holiday with it. Pass to Giannis. DiVincenzo with it. Now the dish to Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got 5.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for him.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
Holiday goes in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Irving. To the middle. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Jordan. Nets leading by 6. Harris finds KD. We've got 1:55 left here in the 3rd quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Teague. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Inside, Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Hard not to like Blake Griffin when he's doing things like that, looking to throw it down every time around the rim.
The pass to Moore. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets leading by 8. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Griffin always plays hard in the paint. He knows he's going to have to stay gritty.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. 41 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Teague drives in.
Stellar effort from Jeff Teague. Gets contact on his way to the rim.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's Brown outside. Griffin passes to Claxton. Comes up empty down low. Here's Connaughton to the inside. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Irving kicks to Harden. Green left side. Back to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harden's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. Teague with the ball. Here's the lob into Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Teague has his binoculars on, able to find his man for that open look.
Outside, KD. Back to Irving. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. And the Nets lead by 9.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And Teague, here we go. Count it.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Durant with a wide open look. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Harden against DiVincenzo. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Teague. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And Harris subbed in for Bruce Brown. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. These are the kind of switchblade players the coaches love.
KD passes to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving looking for an opening. Harden up top. Irving finds Harden. Hits from the high post. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
On the wing, Harris. Kicks it to Irving. 1:27 left in the game. Harris, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Middleton can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now Irving, shot from 12. Good on the bucket.
Nice mid-range, Jay. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday against Harden for 3. Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
No good from Durant. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They get it back.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Irving. Jordan, high post, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Harden outside, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away. Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basket.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's the NBA on 2. And the Clippers starting 5. Rocket is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nwora in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. High post Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. Outside, George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Bucks with possession. To the paint. Kick out to Giannis. Beyond the arc. Nwora can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Leonard. And the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Nwora. From outside the arc. The rebound by Ibaka. And it's the Clippers' ball. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. George way outside. The putback is no good. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo, and it's good for 2.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Beverley. There's the dish to George. Clock at 4. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Beverley against Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. Here's Nwora. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Beverley the pass to Morris. Back to Beverley. No good. That would have tied it.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Leonard on the wing, covered by Giannis. The 19-foot shot. Leonard, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot blocker.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Giannis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Connaughton missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Teague dishes to Middleton. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Batum. And here is Zubac. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the tech.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Rajon Rondo. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Drains the wing trade. Connaughton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Milwaukee.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and it's in there.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Clippers in the lead. Passes it to Kennard. Zubac with it. Shoots over Portis. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Portis finds Teague. There's the lob to Portis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Now the pass to Kennard. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For 3, Middleton. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac in the post. Defended by Portis. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Middleton left side. Puts it up from 17. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Kennard for 3. Offensive rebound.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
Bucks trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
T kicks to Portis. Releases. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Now Kennard. Jeff Teague missing from long range. Here's Cousins. Off with the layup. Bucks trail by 4. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Zubac after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Batum. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Stolen by Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Teague, the pass to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Here's Portis. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks. At the forward spots, it's the two Antetokounmpos, Thanasis and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Lopez after the Clippers pick up 2. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lopez.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the wing right side. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Holiday looking over the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, George. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Dishes it to Holiday. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Off target at the rim. Leonard against Giannis. Here's George, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Looking to end the run. Antetokounmpo inside. Leonard's there. Giannis no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. It's deflected. Stolen by George.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Leonard, just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the corner. It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trail by 9. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Here's Ibaka. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Holiday against Beverly. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Beverly. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Morris. DiVincenzo against George. There's the feed to Ibaka. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Ibaka, no luck. They're running ahead. And it's Giannis missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Leonard attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Los Angeles. Teague surveying the D. Outside Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Rondo. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Middleton outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Nora. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Rondo with it. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for T. And here's Batum. From deep. The long distance three is Barrett. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Boy, I wasn't aware that Batum had that kind of range in his game. Wow.
Holiday against Jackson. And Holiday, here we go. And they pick up two.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Now Jackson. Kicks to Batum. Jackson passes to Kennard. And here is Zubac. Lopez covering. Clock at 6. Kennard for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holiday finds Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Clippers leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Clippers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Serge Ibaka.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Passes it to Kennard. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. So it's the Clippers now. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. Starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard position. And for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. And it's Jones in at small forward. That one drops for him.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Poked away. Stolen by Holiday. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Pulls up on the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic finds Collins. Back to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday looking over the floor. For 3, Middleton. Portland grabs the miss. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Feeds it to Nurkic. And again, it's Portland converted.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
Middleton outside. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep reel.
Outside Holiday. Throws it up high. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And then Lillard slams it in.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Lopez left side. Middleton looking it over. His three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard left side. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lillard's got 9. Outside Holiday. Lopez outside. Now Middleton. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Lillard the pass to Powell. Nurkic up top. Three-pointer Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton outside. Here's the 3. Another miss by Middleton. Right side Jones. Outside Collins. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Robert Covington out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Mora will not go. This is off the front iron. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. The putback. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Teague surveying the D. Portis kicks to T. Back to Portis. Banked in off the glass. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Cantor, the pass to Simons. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Nora. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Simons, the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for T.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. It shows you what happens when you put in the work.
Tucker finds Middleton. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. In last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Bucks trail by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Latre. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Middleton. Here's Portis. The shot missing. Good D by Covington. Trailblazers leading by 3. Foul for 3. That shot, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Forbes can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Anthony's checked in for Portland. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. From the corner. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in for T. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Cullen passes to Simons. On the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And there's the pass to Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Anthony's shot is off. Here's Connaughton. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Up in time, and it's wow, he nails the... Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Holiday following the score by Damian Lillard. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
The drive by Nurkic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside Holiday. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Giannis from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
And Lillard kicks to Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Trailblazers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so Jones nails both of them. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Forbes. For the lead. Here's Giannis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball. And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
Now here's Powell. Nurkic the pass to Powell. Shoots over Portis. Here's Nurkic. And it's good off the glass. Nurkic has got the game tied up here for Portland. And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Mora can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the thing.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Collins kicks to Powell. That's tipped. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. got a hand on it.
And you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Powell. And so it's Milwaukee now, after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Cantor with it. Picked up by Portis. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get in rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Forbes. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here is Lillard, and the basket is good.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Here's Forbes, and it's off from three-point range. Portland leading by 3. Cantor controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Here is Forbes. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. And we'll be... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony. Also, Robert Covington out there. McCollum is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. With the putback. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Portland leading by 5. Kicks it out to McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Portis, the pass to Forbes. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Portis. Oh, that's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Middleton's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Simons. Feeds to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, he doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for... Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the basket by Lillard.
Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Holiday against Lillard. Here's Giannis. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jones. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Thanks, David.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
But they get it down. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Tries again, and too long on the shot. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on an 11-3 run. Kept alive. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Middleton. Portland grabs the miss. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard attacking. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Over Holiday. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. And that's an intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at point. Here's Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Brown the pass to Jordan. 4 on the clock. Here's Harris. Great D that time for Middleton.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's KD following the bucket by the Bucks. Passes to Jordan. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's Middleton. Step back and squared up.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. There's the pass to Jordan. And he makes the bucket. Yep. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. It's Harden with the drive. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Harden. Jordan's got 8.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Connaughton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green is checked in for Harris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Now here is Holiday. To the inside. And Lopez throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Harden surveying the D. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Harden. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Jordan. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 10 points for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Right side Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Holiday against Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Lopez. Shoots over Griffin. And Lopez gets it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's Dinwiddie inside. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. A nice shot by Teague.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the 1.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Great open look there.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Outside Teague. Lays it up off the glass. Teague's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Milwaukee with the rebound. Teague deciding where to go with it. 17-foot shot on the way. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie outside. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving against DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And Teague, here we go.
No hesitation from Teague. Saw a seam and took it, finding a way to nail the shot.
Dinwiddie passes to Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Irving. Hits the close-range jumper. Irving's got 6. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Pass to Katie. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Passes it to Connaughton. To the paint. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Holiday against Harden. Kicks to Brown. To the middle. Jordan the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Giannis. And they call the fouls. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Durant with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board.
Yeah, can you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Holiday. And that concludes the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 10. And you. And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got on out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Giannis passes to Portis. Jordan with the rebound, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here's Harden. On the wing, Harris. Harden against Holiday. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from James Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Giannis high post. KD's on him. Back to Giannis. Tries from the block. Tried to bank it in, but he missed.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. The Bucks also with the sub. Teague's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Durant's checked in for the Nets. And the Bucks making a change here. Here's Irving. 8 points for him. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Giannis. Teague kicks to Holiday. They grab their own miss. Teague dishes to Antetokounmpo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee now. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Irving looking for an opening. The pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
I mean, that reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Irving against DiVincenzo. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Bruce Brown. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And he can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. It's Harden with... There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. Green finds Harden. Back to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Jordan against T. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Harden with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 10 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, great floor awareness says that Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Milwaukee leading by 16. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Nets shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And finished off by KD.
Ooh, that play was nasty. Durant showing how aggressive he can really be.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And the pass to Lopez. In the corner, Middleton with it. The 3 doesn't go that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Durant. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Now, Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And again, the Bucks miss. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Harden has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harden's got 11 in the second half. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Inside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So for the Nets, Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Kicks it out to Giannis. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
KD on the wing. Tipped away and stolen by Portis. Now the Bucks moving it up, and there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Free throw, good. Portis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 13.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And now we've got the intentional foul. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, who's checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Harden the pass to Durant. Over Holiday. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And they go to the intentional foul. Bucks leading by 11. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the step.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Irving dishes to Griffin. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bucks.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Durant. Count that one.
What I like to see there, Durant no longer shies away from contact. He is the aggressor.
And the Bucks with possession. Here's Holiday. Pass to Portis. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And stolen by DiVincenzo. A clear look here for Middleton. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the three off target. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Ibaka goes in. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hands it from downtown.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Morris dishes to George. And the rejection by Giannis. Fires for three. Middleton can't get it to go. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. That shot off the mark. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Beverly with the ball. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the paint, it's Solomon to Tacumbo. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Passes to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Misses the three. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 4. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Morris has got 5 now.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
The kick out to Holiday. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Yep, that one goes in there.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. That's good from Teague on the assist from Tucker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson passes to Cousins. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. Crashes it down to finish the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Jackson dishes to Cousins. 2 points. That one goes. Cousins has got his second basket of the game.
You know, if there's an ideal partner in the pick and roll, I think it's probably DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he's physical, he's big, sets a good screen, and he's got great hands.
Tucker can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Kennard finds Cousins. Stolen. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Teague with the ball. Yep, that one goes.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
And here is Teague. 3 seconds left. He lays it in.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And the Bucks making a change here. The Clippers trail. Now here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Connects from three-point range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Now the Bucks moving it up. Moving it up. Here's Nora. And that one is hammered home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Kennard's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Teague. Pass to Nora. Stolen by George. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kennard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Batum against Middleton. A shot by Batum, no good. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Zubac kicks to Kennard. From past the arc. The rebound by Middleton.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Cousins. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:02 left here in the second. Outside Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Kennard on the wing. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Giannis grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
For 3, Middleton. That one, no good. It's not going to go for him. And that's it for the first half of action. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Middleton with it. Leonard picks him up. Feeds it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Now Beverly. Top of the key, Ibaka. Stolen by Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside, George. Morris outside. George looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Ibaka. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Down low. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez finds Middleton. A kick out to Giannis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Beverly, the pass to Morris. To the inside. Ibaka, and it's blocked.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker. Using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Connaughton's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Clippers trail by 12.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Shot clock at 6. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Back to Teague. Nails the baby hook. Teague's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
George with the ball. In the corner, it's Morris. Outside, Leonard. Back to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. And he makes good on the layup. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's Portis. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Knocks it loose.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Teague. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And here's Jackson. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson against T. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. On the clock. Portis trying to free himself. Antetokounmpo, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Kennard for 3. He can't get that one. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 5. We'll be back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Bucks with possession here. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Lopez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to man. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Kennard against Middleton. 2 on the clock. Here's Ibaka. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Pass to Connaughton from downtown. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's man. Good on the shot. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Teague. And yes, it's good.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Outside Rondo. The pass to Zubac. Pass to Kennard. No good on the 3. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Nwora. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kennard for 3. And the dunk by Zubac.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. He feeds it to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Kicks it down to Middleton. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Giannis missing. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Middleton for 3. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Beverly dishes to George. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot. when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Middleton looking it over. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
The shot by George, no good. On offense here, the Bucks have allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The 3 sinks the triple.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. And I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.